Frono's birthday. He's gonna try to beat his record.
On there. Wow, that's disgusting.
Omi, wake up!
Oh, there it is. How you doing, Omi?
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you enjoyed that little edit of my snap memories from this year. This year's been quite an experience, honestly. It ended pretty prematurely due to Corona and whatnot. And I know that a lot of people right now are having to make the decision on if they should go to Boulder or if they should go to one of their other schools. So I'm here to talk about my experience and my opinion on, if you should come here or not. So in my first year at CU Boulder, I've had a ton of adventures, I've met a ton of people and had so many experiences that I don't think I'm gonna forget for as long as I live, honestly. It's cheesy to say, and I swear there's just something about CU Boulder that's just so unique. If I could describe it in one word, it would be vibes, for sure. It's just vibes, man. So CU Boulder's known for being a party school, obviously, but it's still a school, and you can't take the education part of it lightly. The courses are rigorous. If you're taking the right courses, you're gonna be learning. You're gonna be doing school, right? And a lot of people forget that. I forgot that in my first semester, and I kind of slacked off. Did a lot of, non-curricular activities, and my grades did suffer for it, but luckily I pulled my shit together. In second semester, I worked my butt off, basically. But I don't think that that's necessarily a downside of CU, that you will get pulled away from your studies. I think everyone gets pulled away from their studies in the beginning of college no matter what. It's such a drastic, quick change in environment. You feel so free all of a sudden, and you don't really know what to do with all that freedom, so you just go ham, But CU Boulder is all about finding a good balance of education and fun. And I think it has the opportunity to let you find a balance that you can't find anywhere else. Because everyone has a different level of balance within them, right? Some people need to be very education oriented and very little, non-curricular oriented. And some people need to have more fun, and they don't need to put in as much effort into their education because it might come to them naturally. But a lot of other colleges aren't able to give you that pick and choose, that CU Boulder can offer. I want to talk about the people here. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. Colorado's, I think, one of the most neutral places on earth. And I'm so glad that I was raised here so that I could have this very unbiased view of the world. My friend group consists of people far to the left and far to the right, and we all, despite these differences, have a ton of fun together and respect each other for who we are. And despite the fact that CU Boulder might seem super white, which it is, I think that it has a sort of intellectual diversity that is really pleasing. You will find people who have all sorts of opinions. There's so many different clubs and so many different possible classes that you can take. It really is an intellectual spectrum. Second semester I took a class called Happiness and Nirvana in Indian Religions, which I never thought I would be taking in college, but I ended up taking it, and it was a really good decision, and I got to learn a lot about my own culture that I didn't know about, and I got to experience it with a bunch of white people and a bunch of non-Indian people and see how they might react to my culture. And not only that, I met these people who, some people might call libtards in this class, and I've met tons of people that those people might call Nazis, And side note, I'm not calling these people libtards or Nazis. I'm saying from each other's perspective, that's what they might call each other. What I am trying to say is that it's really diverse spectrum of thought at CU Boulder, and you will find your intellectual brethren here. And despite the school being incredibly large, I feel like the staff here has been really forthcoming, and I've had a lot of good experiences with them so far. My advisor, despite talking to me once at the beginning of the year, in the middle of first semester, she emailed me personally and asked about specific things that we talked about during our first meeting that, I didn't think that she would remember. She's super duper nice. She really cares about, promoting me. Also, I've met a lot of cool professors. Dubson, my physics professor, really dope, even though I should really go to his lectures. Just some really good staff, honestly. Now, I can't speak for all of them, but in my experience so far, it's been pretty good. Now, Boulder, obviously known for being a party school, you're always gonna have something to do, basically, especially if you're a girl. But it really is about finding that perfect balance, like I said. It really comes down to managing yourself and figuring out what's best for you, because everyone's different. But honestly, I think that Boulder could really turn out to be a better experience than a lot of more prestigious schools, in my opinion. The location is actually so amazing. I love waking up in the morning, especially after it snows, and you look up from anywhere, literally on campus, off campus. You just look up, you see the flatties up there. After it snows, they're covered in this sheen, and they look like some big-ass frosted flakes. Whew, there's nothing like it, I promise. It's so invigorating. I just love the fact that they, walk to these, dope-looking mountains. They're like, yeah, let's just put a city here. Let's just right under it. Because it's literally, just some mountains, and you're just, right there. It's a really, really nice location. And plus, Denver's just, 30, 45 minutes away? And there's so much stuff to do at Denver. Boulder's honestly a really, really pretty place. And I'm really glad that I go to college there, and I can't wait for my second year. But for you guys who are trying to make that decision on if you should go here or not, I can't speak for everyone individually, but I think it basically boils down to this. If you're a complete nerd, and you're only going to college to get that little piece of paper we call a diploma, then sure, don't go to Boulder. We don't need you. But if you are trying to live a little and experience college, in my opinion, the way it ought to be experienced, then come on down to Boulder. You'll fit right in.